Alright, so if you follow me on my Instagram, which you probably haven't, but if you have, then you might have seen that I've put myself as an artist on my Instagram bio, and by artist I meant that I used to paint a lot back then, but now I don't. So I'm gonna basically talk about that in today's video, and this is gonna be my first storytime video of my channel. So it would be very nice if you made sure to subscribe my channel, and if you have already, then please make sure to drop a like, and if you haven't, please also make sure to drop a like. That would help me a lot. And anyways guys, it's me, your boy Prince Hadi. What's Gucci, and welcome back to another video. So where did it all start? So basically when I was like 5 to 6 years old, my mother admission me on a painting academy, like where they used to let you paint freely, like you could draw anything you want. Like they wanted to see your creativity. That was the main thing. And back then I was really creative, like I'm saying it for myself, and I still am, but I've just minimized my level of creativity, like showing it. Like I don't show it much now, but I used to show it back then a lot, and that was the main thing. And again, I'm saying main thing a lot, and I'm sorry for that, but anyways, yeah, that was it. And I used to paint there for 3 to 4 years. Like I painted there, and I was pretty much bored up. I told my parents that I'm not finding it any more fun for now. Like I want to draw. Like I used to see other artists, and I used to get amazed of how much how creative they were, and how much they're beautiful their painting were. So I used to tell my parents that staying here won't make me creative like them and make paintings like them. So I told my parents that, and they took me to another academy where I became what I am today. So I started there around 9 to 10 years old, and now I'm 17. So yeah, I have basically spent 6 years of my life there, around 6 years, because the COVID came and my everything stopped. Like I used to still paint before COVID, but now I can't. And anyways, yeah, that was the main thing. And again, I'm saying main thing, oh my god. So yeah, I started painting there, and I painted a lot, and I used to attend many competitions. And here are some of the photos that I have achieved during all these competitions. And yeah, and after a while, I became I was 3 to 4 years in that academy, and I was beginning to develop actual artist characteristics. But the thing was that I felt boredom. Yeah, I felt boredom. Then I wanted to quit. But the other thing was that I used to see artists painting in framed cloths. I used to call them cloth. They used to use frames with clothes on them, and they used to paint on that. I used to say that, but they were probably called canvases at that time, but I didn't know that. But I was mainly I had my attraction towards that rather than painting on paper. So I told my parents that I want to learn like that, and then to be honest, I didn't think of it, but to learn that we had to go through 3 lecture classes. You cannot even believe it. Even things that artists you get taught how to paint and how to draw, and voila, that's it. But no, we needed to learn each and everything. You need to know about canvases and paintings. So yeah, we had 3 long lecture classes about that, and then we started our journey towards what I am today. So yeah, that was my journey till then, and I'm not going that much deep into that because my art life, my painting life was a disaster. I made myself through what I am today, but back then I wasn't that much good. I'm telling you for serious, I wasn't that much good. But somehow, like as I told you, like I was interested on canvas paintings and I didn't find like paper paintings that much good, whereas my friend who you can see right now like beside me who is painting, he used to find like painting on paper a lot more interesting than painting on canvases. But my main focus was painting on canvases. That was my main focus. So I told my parents that, and I don't know how, but the 3 lecture classes, like my friends felt very boring, but I was very curious about what to learn and everything, and I seemed to like the classes, lecture classes, yeah. But my friends felt it full on boredom. Like if I had to like ask them a question, I can for surely say you that they could not answer any of the questions I would ask. But yeah, that was it. And then I stopped like attending competitions. Like my mom and dad like forced me a lot, like do attend competitions. Like I used to like get a lot of awards and everything. Like you saw some of them, but yeah, and the main other thing was that I never found myself happy doing all those things rather than doing canvases. I felt happy only when I was doing canvases, but I didn't feel happy when I was doing paintings on paper and attending other competitions. But I still made it through, and it was not like I hated it, but I just didn't like it that much rather than painting on canvases. But yeah, that was it. And then I like completely cut my way off to competitions and everything. Like competitive was out of me, and then I focused on canvas paintings. And here are some of my best canvases I've painted. Like some of them are dedicated to God, like religious stuff, but the main thing is that the ones I painted towards God, like I worship them a lot. So yeah, that's the reason behind I'm doing all this. And yeah, that was it. And the other thing is that I want to start a career on painting, but I don't feel about like doing so because I'm focusing on my oops, that's gonna be bleeped out. But yeah, I'm focusing on that, and I think that this is gonna be just my hobby. Like I used to paint since my childhood as a hobby, and I'm still gonna paint as a hobby. But everyone says that I've like got myself a lot of like attention towards painting and everything, but I just don't feel like that way. Of like painting is just my hobby and painting is my passion. Like I don't want to like earn a living with painting. Like I could, but I don't want to. But I have made like a lot of paintings. Like maybe in the future when I'm gonna get old, I'm gonna sell those in very high prices. Like that's what artists do. Like could you like believe like just some parallel lines, like symmetrical lines made on a painting like costs like $1 or $2 million? Like that's crazy. Like I still cannot like find it out. But when I had the lecture classes, then did I realize what those symmetrical lines that costed millions meant. Like now I believe that those are actually precious. But yeah, that was it. And the one other thing that I learned during my classes is that you kids out there, like kids under like the age of 13, you guys are the most creative minded. Like do whatever you want, like paint whatever you want. That's gonna be once again a masterpiece. Like nobody can compete with that. Like even my teachers have taught me that kids have the most creative minds. And yeah, that was the main thing that made me like think like I used to be creative as a child. That's why I think I'm like better at this now. So yeah, that was it. And that was my story time on painting, and I hope you liked today's video. If you have, made it this far into the video, then please make sure to drop a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And if you have subscribed, then please make sure to turn on the post notifications. And it's me, your boy Prince Adi, signing off. Peace out.